Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Hey guys, I'm Marcus Tate.
I'm Amy Tate.
This is Tates Travel, and today we're talking about White Sands National Park. So we left our campground in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and one of our bucket list items we added on to the itinerary because our goal was to leave Carlsbad and go to Arizona, but Amy added on another national park, White Sands.
The reason why I added on White Sands is because who could pass up sledding down a sand dune?
So we stayed at a campground in a town called Alamogordo.
Yeah, we stayed at a KOA there, and I think out of pretty much all the KOAs that we stayed at, they were probably the friendliest. Great staff there. They gave us sleds and our own wax to be able to go sled the sand dune.
We had a good night's sleep. We headed out first thing in the morning, and it's about 54 miles to the White Sands National Park. The park is closed sometimes up to 2 times a week.
Yeah.
Because the government shoots their bombs off. They have a missile site.
It's a missile
there.
site.
Yeah.
So make sure you check the schedule and the times for the closures because of that. But if you're not familiar with White Sands, it is about an 8-mile drive to the dunes from the visitor center. It is absolutely stunning, though, when you're out in the middle of the desert and all of a sudden you just see all this beautiful white sand dunes. I mean, it was absolutely amazing.
It was a little rough ride in the Aloha. And the van, it was, I mean, it
On the
was
sand,
it was
yeah.
pretty bumpy. The first thing we wanted to do after we went to the visitor center, got our patch, and she got her book stamped. We wanted to get in there, and it was a long 8 miles. But
We wanted to sled.
we wanted to sled, and then the sledding was the funnest part.
It was.
It was fun. We had to climb up a dune and walk for a ways to pick our dune where nobody was. And we found one, and it looked like there was some partial trails where they had slid down before, so we thought that would be the easiest. But we had no idea what to do, so we waxed the plastic little round circular sleds, and we went up to the top, and I went first, and I busted my ass.
It was very tiring, but wow, it was so much fun. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard at Mark in my life.
Yeah, I was using the GoPro Max with the long 10-foot pole, and then we were sliding down with it, taking the videos, and it's just, you have to hold on for dear life. You have to get your feet up in there just right, like you're all crunched up in the thing, and then scooch. And I'm a bigger guy, so it took me a while to get going. But then when I did, I was like spinning and out of control. And then it was so tiring because you got to walk all the way back up.
Do it again.
Do it again. And we're like little kids out there in the sand.
It was a lot of fun, though. Oh shit. Oh my god.
I'm out of breath. Dangerous. I'll try this at home. I'm officially tired of sledding.
So, a little history about White Sands National Park.
So, if you don't know, White Sands was a national monument. It was made into a national park on December 20th of 2019.
So basically, the White Sands was formed because millions of years ago, the sea retreated from the mountains and left all these deep layers of gypsum, and the wind and sun separated the gypsum from the mountains, causing these dunes, these great big dunes. And they're cooler and they're more packed in, which is the reason you can sled on them.
It was definitely pretty cool, just being out in the desert and then all of a sudden seeing the beautiful white sands. It kind of reminded me, being from Florida, of the like Pensacola, that side of Florida has more white sand than where we're from in North Florida, where it's, kind of that brownish, yucky kind of sand. But being in a desert, imagine you're in a desert and all of a sudden there's just all this beautiful white sands. It's 275 miles?
Yeah, it's 275 miles long.
Yeah, it's
We
amazing.
didn't go to the very end, but we went down quite a ways.
We did.
And we made some stops. There was a boardwalk also that we got out on and walked out there, and that was really cool.
So, this was the same scenario in Florida. Pretty sure at the end of the boardwalk, there would be a beach. An ocean.
I think White Sands definitely was one of those items that we had on the bucket list, but was very surprising to me. I just thought, okay, it's a big dune in the middle, but the sledding was what was so enticing, and we were there. So they do say that White Sands is the most visited national park in New Mexico, which for me was kind of hard to believe because Carlsbad was such a bucket list item.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely worth a visit if you're in the area.
They have backcountry camping there. They have hiking trails. So the park doesn't require a reservation. You do have to have your a park pass and pay for that, but they don't require you to, if the park is going to be open, they don't require you to go in there. And they have certain days during the year, as do all the parks, where there are no fee days.
Yeah, they do.
So I don't know when those are. I guess you got to look at the website to find that out. But
I think so. But this park is, if you don't have your park pass, it is $25 to get in.
it's kind of rough on the van, like I said. It was but we had a lot of fun. So go check it out. Once we left White Sands, only about 14 miles away, through some more desert, and we drove. We came across the place called Valley of Fire. It's a Bureau of Land Management property.
BLM property where you can camp on it. We're just driving through the desert. There's all this historical landmarks around that area, which was so cool to me. I wish we would have had more time to explore.
Yeah, we just stumbled upon it. We didn't even know it was there. We just started seeing all these lava rocks. Well, we didn't know they were lava rocks either. It's just black rocks, huge rocks from miles and miles as far as you can see, and in this like valley sort of area. And then all of a sudden there's this campground. 19 campsites. They have full hookups. It's like only $3 a vehicle per person. A vehicle with one person. Full hookups, and you can pull in. You got your own. It's like a luxurious little campground. They have bathrooms there and everything. They have a 3/4 mile nature trail you can go on. Plus, it's completely surrounded by all this black rock and lava.
In the middle of the desert.
Yeah, and the lava was caught because years and years ago, you know, there's several volcanoes in that area that erupted. The lava was actually 165 feet deep at certain areas, and it goes for almost 45 miles.
Yeah. Just watch out for rattlesnakes.
Yeah, they do have rattlesnake signs everywhere you go there. So we're on the Hilltop Vista Lookout. Amy's worried because there's a sign that says right in here, what did it say?
Rattlesnakes.
Rattlesnakes. So she thinks these bugs are rattlesnakes. If you can hear the bugs behind me. She's like, are those snakes? I'm like, no, they're bugs. Anyway, it's beautiful. So, anyway, just a quick pit stop. I don't know if you can see, but it goes on forever. There's the hilltop we're on. And look at that. That is a long ways out. Did you get bit by a rattlesnake?
No.
You ready to go?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Oh, rattlesnake! Look out! Could be one anywhere, any second now. Just pop out at you. Huh? There's one. See one. This is pretty. Look at these sites. See all these sites out here? See what we're talking about? Let's see if we can zoom in here. Ooh, look at that. Get a closer view on the way out.
So if you're ever in that area and KOA is not your thing and you want to be a little bit closer, because I do believe it was only like, 14 miles from White Sands, definitely an area to check out. Yeah,
and so you got Carlsbad, you got Roswell, you got White Sands, you got Valley of the Fire. I mean, they're all close, close by. If you haven't watched our videos before, our goal really is to hit all of the national parks and every state within the United States. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks. Please give us a like. And if you enjoy the videos, join our community. And leave comments, because we love looking at the comments and absolutely, and talking back and forth with some of the viewers and our fellow van lifers. So very cool. So we'll see you next week in next week's video. Tate out. Tates are out. Tate. 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 Tate.
I'm tired.
We are back in the van and getting the heck out of White Sands. We're heading back into Alamo Gordo. Oh, I said that pretty good, didn't I?
Yeah, I bet that's how.
That's probably not how you say it. But Alamo Gordo is how it's going to be for us. And forever known to us as Alamo Gordo. First word is Alamo, and last word is Gordo. So it's Alamo Gordo. Hope I pronounced that right, New Mexicans.
Yeah.
Are they New Mexicans? We're Floridians. So if you're from
New Mexico.
Anyway, we're heading into town to get some grub, and Amy's picking. I don't know what she's picking, and heading back to the campsite to chill.
We gotta find the world's largest pistachio.
We have to find the world's largest pistachio, supposedly in town somewhere. So
there were signs all the way from Carlsbad about it.
Wish us luck. Tate's out.
Okay.